Hi there everyone, hello all my lovely viewers, greetings to you all and a warm welcome to June's Psychic Tarot reading with me. Hey Aries, this is your reading. So this is going to be a similar format to last month's using the beautiful vibrational cards of John Holland. He works really closely with the vibration of colour, so you can utilise that energy from your readings as well. So let's see, Aries, what's in store for you guys for June 2017. Okay. First card out, number 6 of Cups, Memories of Love. So perhaps love or harmony or happiness is on your mind as you move into the month of June. That is a beautiful card, and it's often considered the card where we go back to feeling the childhood energies of perhaps innocence, joy and happiness. It's also a time where we can revisit places we may have been many years ago or dreamt of as a child, or attend things such as school reunions, going to events where we see people that we haven't seen for a long time, and often family events, sometimes weddings, engagements, things along those lines. Also, there's the possibility that you might reignite love from the past as well, and this can be the romantic love. So for some of you, you could reconnect with an old flame. As well, it could just be love friendships from the past, people who as I say, you haven't caught up with for a while. So it's a lovely, gentle energy to move into the month of June with. Let's see what your next card is. The crown chakra. That's at the very top of your head, and it's kind of like the violet ray. We don't really have any violet stones, but the closest we can get to it is sort of like an amethysty colour. And this is about being connected to yourself and to life and to the universe at the highest level. So it's about feeling source energy, I think. And when we feel that, we can feel the total love, the spirituality of life, of ourselves. We can feel more globally connected. So it's not just about yourself, it's about spreading out. It's about becoming more spiritual, I guess, and a wider perspective of being and knowing and understanding. It can sometimes be about things to do with the head, so some of you may find physically the head needs attention in the month of June, so possibly headaches or pain or aches around the head that might need addressing. And if your crown chakra is blocked, you can sometimes get stress headaches that need to be relieved either by Reiki or massage or some form of other manipulation. And also utilising those colours, that kind of violet colour, to either wear or eat those type of foods and listen to those type of meditations will help get you to that point of, I don't want to say enlightenment, but it's a feeling of greater connection. It's a feeling of expansiveness, I think is a good way to word it. So let's see what your next card is. Mental conflict. That's just what I've been talking about. And we see there it's kind of like a portion in the top of the head that's visible more than others. So some of you have got something going on in the head area in the month of June. So as I say, this card represents the Two of Swords actually, and it's often about making decisions. So some of you might have something on your mind that is either bothering you or playing a role in decision making. And this could be about career opportunities sometimes, or perhaps even choices for the future. Now the Swords card often talks about legal matters and communication. So this might have something to do with communication or litigation or legal matters or even documentation. So this could be on some of your minds and you're thinking, which way do I go? Which corner do I turn? It's a decision that only you can make. So at this point in time, it feels as though you need to get more clarity. You have to write things down perhaps and make a list of reasons why it could be done and why it shouldn't be done, or why you pick option A or why you pick option B. And when you write a list, things can often become clearer and help you to make the decision. So we've talked about the fact that if any of you have head issues, you could get Reiki, massage, therapy, relaxing techniques, anything along those lines will also help. And as for the clarity of your thoughts or decisions, writing things down is really powerful. Material and spiritual prosperity is the Six of Pentacles, and I'm not sure, but you may have had that in last month's reading. So again, this card is a beautiful one to receive. It's very much a card that talks about cycles, and the cycle here is giving and receiving. And so if we're in that mode of being able to do either or both, we continually move on, so we continually grow. And there is nothing greater than the gift of giving, and it also leads to the gift of receiving. So this can be around your finances in particular. So some of you may receive some accolade or increment in your finances. So this could be a pay increase or a jump up in your position at work. Some of you may get a promotion. Some of you may get a new job that offers new money. Some of you may find old bills are being covered off and paid for. There's the possibility that some of you will receive something from someone else as well. So it could be a gift of some sort or an opportunity of sorts even. But whatever it is, it's a very benevolent, positive card. So enjoy the energy of that, Aries. Rest and rejuvenate. This can often be a card that talks about exactly that, going into areas that are wooded or forests, or being at one with the earth and feeling peaceful and harmonized and energized. It can also be about taking time out and spending time with nature and outdoors, finding the calm in your life and bringing, which I think matches really well with this this one here. Often if we're feeling stressed in the mind, we have to do this. Rest and take time out. So some of you, it feels as though you need to do that in the month of June, like it's time off. Some of you may be planning a retreat or a break, and it might be with someone close, and it can be a very special time. The other thing that this can mean sometimes are small surgical operations that you have planned quite often, or sometimes fertility is also within the bounds of this card. So fertility and conception. It's quite a broad-reaching card. It seems to have grown over the years with its understanding of what it actually is and what it offers. And again, each and every one of you will find the connection to this energy at a different level for the month of June. Power, a major arcana card. And this, of course, is the Strength card. And this is about regaining your internal energy, like flicking on a switch. I often think this card comes about when we see a new and better cycle of health. And again, we've got matters of the mind here. If you see how many cards you're getting about your head and your mind. So this card talks to us about regaining personal strength in particular. And maybe you find a way to quieten your mind and to feel more at ease and to be more regenerated, and it might be through meditation or Reiki or healing, and there might even be some of that going on for you. Some of you might be moving into that realm where you are using the mind to perpetuate the newness of your life, to make the changes. It's a card of dominion and strength and power, as it suggests here. It's intellectual and emotional power. It doesn't mean that you physically overtake other people or that you use, our brash Aries energy to be boss and lord it over everyone. It means you do it with subtlety and this inner strength. And when we're connected our inner strength, we're reaching our integrity values as well. But I definitely feel there's something here about your physical health that might be coming to a head, pardon the pun, and that you enable yourself to push through some barriers that have been there. So there's changes of positivity coming. Wow. Yes. Go the Magician. So again, one of my favourite cards, and right after the Power card it is, and my God, look at this. What's happening to his crown chakra? It's on fire. It's like you have been hit by a lightning bolt. You have been woken up, and that's what I was just saying. So I love this format of readings because we don't know what's coming. We can't see it in the deck, so we can't analyze the cards before we get to them. So it's a very true and honest reading, this style. There's nowhere to hide in it. But wow, I'm getting such a firm message here about an awakening for you in your mind and your head. It's like a bolt of lightning is what I can say. So the Fool is new beginnings, new journeys, new awareness, new connection, sorting out the mind, the head, and moving into a higher dimension in that realm. So powerful stuff going on with your head, Aries, really powerful. Oh, another beautiful card. Wow. So spiritual union, a lot of people really desire to see this card. This is definitely soulmates. This is the nurturing love and harmony. You've had 2 twos, I think. Yes, you have. So 2 is also a representative number here in your reading. But this can be the emergence of twin flame energy, and twin flame energy, you have to really watch some of the twin flame videos to understand it. It encompasses spiritual activation, and that's what I've been saying through here. You know, all this light, all this head activity, you are being awakened to something profound in this month, you know, and the crown chakra as well. So I find a very big spiritual activation for some of you, and this could come through support or help or partnering. Some of you may find a new partner that does this for you or helps to ignite it. Some of you, it will be your partnerships you already have that are reignited and re-impassioned. But this is the wonderful support, nurture, love, protection and honour that we feel in a trustworthy relationship. But the fact that the 2 of them have their heads together and there's this ignition, for some of you, the twin flame energy is often a physical person, but it doesn't have to be. It can be the flame essence that is ignited within you. So I think you're in for a powerful month of profound awakening at the moment with all these cards. Then we get this heartache and loss. That's the 3 of Swords. So sometimes then there's something here about also your physical heart. So watch your heart in the month. But the heartache and loss can be when we see someone leaving our arena. And so we've had this amazing connection going on. Now we're feeling like there's a loss somewhere. So something you've turned around. This can be because you give something away or you choose to move away from it. Sometimes 3 people can be involved. Sometimes we see this card when affairs have been going on. So, you know, a surreptitious hiding of a 3rd person or a 3rd energy. But usually it's a short-term event, and we need to acknowledge it, and we need to grieve for something that we're losing, and then we move on and we open new doors. But coming in the midst of all the other stuff, it's like you're facing something, you know, because there were a couple of cards earlier on that you were also contemplating in your mind what was going on, wanting some time out, and then you've got this. Some of you are making a decision about leaving things behind and moving on, and that doesn't include everyone in your life. but you're being elevated as you do it. So quite intriguing reading. A little bit of discontent and boredom, that's another sign of feeling as though things haven't suited you completely, and perhaps there are some people that you know you won't be seeing much of anymore, or situations that you are prepared to walk away from. And the number 4, you've had 2 4s as well, I think. So you've definitely got stuff going on very much at the mind level, but this is also at the heart level. So yeah, something's waking you up about situations in your life that needed to be readjusted because they haven't been good for you and they haven't been serving you in a correct way. And this could be relationships, especially friendships or family relationships or partnerships as well. What's next? The devil, temptation. So he talks about balancing of things. Now this card can often turn up when there has been an unbalanced relationship, and often it can be where abuse has been involved. So if any of you have been in a situation where someone hasn't been treating you fairly, and this can be very subtle, it can be verbal, you know, like the way they speak to you. It can be just disharmony or disrespect. It can be subjugation. It can be physical abuse. It can be abuse to ourselves as well. Like we may not have been being honest to our own bodies or giving our soul the right nurture or positive thoughts. So any of those type of things, obsessions, they can be wiped clear. Obsessive tendencies, drugs, smoking. It's like a health kick is coming in to reboot your whole life. It's like you morph into something else and someone quite different as this month of June evolves. There's a lot of powerful stuff going on for you guys. So then Aries, let's see what is your next card after this. The 7 of Pentacles. So your finances do feel quite buoyant this year. There's a Freudian slip. Your finances feel quite buoyant this month in June. That 7 of Pentacles, the words at the bottom, patience and planning, are a very good description of the energy put behind success and slow growth, if you like. It's about your careful and cautious determination to have achieved a certain level with your financial perspectives, whether this be the way you spend it, or the way you save it, or the way you invest it, or the way you earn it. All of those prospects or areas of your financial divinity are growing because of patience and planning. So again, when the card turns up, keep that momentum going and keep that energy and focus on your material and financial realm, and that will continue to thrive and grow. I think it just rewards you for diligence and effort and knowledge and hard work in particular. Last card for you guys. Nice one to end on, number 4, the Authority card, which is the Emperor. So the Emperor is often known as the Aries energy, and he is strong, and he is about authority and about, you've had the other Strength card, and this is just re-energizing that as well. It's kind of like re-amplifying it or amplifying it. I don't know if either of those words are right, but that's what wanted to come out. You know, he exudes your type of energy in particular. So some of the key words for him are power, authority, father figure, leadership, and the power of reason. And the power of reason is often brought to us through our mind and the illumination of knowledge within our mind. just move my camera that way a little bit. And again, we have this illumination around his head. So very profound messages about you guys being illuminated at the mind level, at the intellectual level, and at the esoteric spiritual level for this month of June. He can turn up too when there are things that need to be done with authority in a legal and structured manner. So sometimes this is the signing of documents, so the purchase of something, making sure that an act or a certain protocol or system is being carried out in place in the right way and format. He's very good at that as well. He also takes control of situations, and he likes to stick to the rules. So he's very much a knowledgeable person who has this air of responsibility and respect. Now some of you, again, you might meet this person in the month of June, if it's not you guys just exuding that overall energy. But for some of you, he could either be a figure who helps through something, like a mediator or like a lawyer. And for others of you, he might turn up as a romantic potentiality. So, you know, you'll know which way this one's going to swing. So Aries, really beautiful, involved, deep reading for you guys. Now, I'm going to lay them out so that you can just get a last glimpse of all of the cards that turned up. And one or more of them might be more appealing to you than another as well. So it's an idea and a time to be able to focus on the energies and the colours and the messages in particular. It's fairly hard to get them all in because there's actually so many of them. So again, you pick which one you are most attracted to, which colours are infusing you most, which one you feel had the most poignant message, or ones that you would like to focus on to perhaps alter energy or work through any patterns as well. So there you are, Aries, that's your overall reading there. It's pretty big, solid, and thoughtful would have to be the word for you guys. Thoughtfully contemplative. And you know, even just looking now, we see two of these illuminated halos around the head in particular. So let's put these all away and see what your very last card is. See, sometimes waiting to be last to have your uploads can be beneficial, because the first ones that were uploaded earlier didn't actually have this particular layout. And of course, because we are dealing in the 6th month, we will pick from the 6th card down. So just a couple of shuffles, bear in mind for a moment, won't take long. So the 6th card down. Beautiful. The word in the universe that probably most everyone seeks to find the vibration of and the energy of more than any other word on the planet: love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. You know, love is the highest vibrational frequency and energy. And so when we focus on it from ourselves first and spread that out, we pass out the energy of love to everything and everyone around us, to every situation, to all of the planet, and then we receive love back. So for so many of you looking for love, if you aren't in a satisfied love relationship, start with yourself and emanate that energy out. It's a beautiful energy to behold for the month. It's universally what life is the essence of light and love. So thank you very much, Arians, for joining me. I wish you a fabulous June ahead. You seem to be in for much illumination, inspiration, dropping off of negativity and finding love. So thank you again, guys. I wish you all the very best. Please make sure you sub the channel and leave your comments. I absolutely love reading them all. Have a wonderful month ahead. Much love. Namaste.